Hello there, my YouTube chums. Today you'll find me playing Jetpac, programmed and published by Ultimate Play the Game in 1983 for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. The objective in each level is to fuel one's rocket ship and take off. In the first level, one also has to assemble one's own rocket. This would be a relatively simple task, of course, were it not for the space debris, extraterrestrial entities, and spaceships which hinder one's way. You'll notice that this game has a wraparound screen, meaning I can fly off one end and appear again at the other. Unfortunately, the obstacles can do this too, so one really has to concentrate. It feels very pleasant to be jetting around on an alien planet's astroturf. Eat this, and take that, you black-hearted beach balls! You'll notice my special method throughout this game, which is to mainly stand on the far-right platform and blast, seemingly mindlessly, at nothing. But mindless it is not, as the aforementioned screen dynamics mean I can hit almost anything coming my way from here. The problems begin when I have to move absolutely anywhere else. I happen to have a bit of experience in the space race lark, which I feel stands me in very good stead here. It all started some time ago, when Bunty Norris arrived at Fortescue Towers all of a flap. He had had word of an exciting hush-hush experiment down at the Spaced Out Society. Visiting eggheads, down from Oxford, were looking for an undercover base for the latest venture, which was to send a man into space for a brief orbit. Bunty proposed Fortescue Towers. Shielded from prying eyes by Fortescue Forest, they could not have found a better place to think, tinker, and finally construct the Digitus Transierant. Because of our help, our place on that first test rocket was assured. The aim being to see if it was safe to send a man into space without him being vaporized. It was an honour to be chosen. I'll never forget the training we received. Zero-gravity simulation in the swimming pool, which we managed to combine with a little bit of water polo. Spinning around in the big gyroscope thingy to toughen us up for the G-force. And finally, and most importantly, how to keep our tea from escaping its cups during celestial elevenses. At the end of the training, and feeling like a proper astronaut, Bunty even managed to persuade the boffins into letting him investigate the control panel. This was granted on the sole condition that he would touch nothing. Nothing. Blast-off day finally arrived, and we climbed up the gantry and into the module itself. As we took our last lingering look out of the portholes, my focus fell upon Arabella, who, with streaming eyes, was blowing into a handkerchief. The pollen count must have been rocketing that day. What? And the scientists were doing a strange fingers-crossed sort of wave. Then came the countdown. 10, 9, and so on and so forth. 3, 2, 1, blast! Nothing happened. Where was the blast off? I looked at Bunty, who, with a puzzled expression, was removing a discombobulator-type object from his pocket. "Bobbety," he inquired, "do you think this is anything important?" And held it up to the porthole, smiling sheepishly. Even through the spacecraft's reinforced shell, we could hear jaws dropping in disbelief. It turned out that the head boffin had spotted Bunty earlier, fiddling with the spark plug, and told him to leave it out, which is exactly what Bunty did with it. Still, an easy mistake to make, what? No, needless to say, that was the end of our astronautical adventure. Oh, Bunty, we have a problem. Bunty? Bunty? Is this thing working? Where are the batteries? Oh, Bunty. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, tell your friends, like me. Until next time, this is Lord Fortescue saying, "Toodle Pipsy, my fellow space cadets!"